The next stop on our culinary journey is Poland. On today's menu, a chanterelle encrusted roast with lumpy potatoes and crispy carrots, with one of the best gravies we ever tasted. Let's cook! The star of the dish is the beef. We need some lard, salt and pepper, stock, tomato paste, mustard, and thistle oil to brush the roast. For the stuffing, we need chanterelle mushrooms, crustless bread, garlic, eggs, onions, flour, sour cream, butter, and fresh parsley. For our side dishes, we need potatoes, salt, breadcrumbs, butter, and some swashbuckling carrots. Wait, swashbuckling? Make sure to hone your knives. This will make your life a whole lot easier today. Start by cutting up the lard. Start up your stove and place the lard bits into a roasting pan that will fit the roast. Rendering the fat is important because we want this flavorful oil to sear our meat in later. After a while, the fat will melt and the bits will start to brown. Don't let the pan overheat and adjust your stove if it starts to smoke. Fish out the little nuggets, leaving the rendered fat in the pan. What you do with them is up to you, but these crispy little bits make for a great snack. Next, pat dry the meat. The drier the surface, the better the seasoning will stick. Use a brush to evenly cover the roast with the thistle oil. Then season with salt and pepper. Add the tomato paste into the oil and whisk vigorously. Heat up the pan to high heat, then place the meat in the pan. Carefully rotate the meat to sear it evenly from all sides. And don't forget the ends. Once seared, remove the meat from the pan. Add the mustard, stirring the entire time. Then add the stock to deglaze the pan. Keep whisking to remove any soot. Continue until there is an even color across the whole liquid. Turn off the heat. Then sift the solution to remove any unwanted bits. Return the meat to the pan and pour the sauce over it. Then cover it with a lid and place it in a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 90 minutes. Next, pour the flour over the chanterelle and shake to cover them evenly. The flour acts as a bonding agent for dirt, allowing us to easily clean them with water. Check the mushrooms individually and remove any unwanted stems or scrape off remaining dirt. Dice the onions as well as the garlic. Wash the parsley and add the leaves to a container. Pull apart the bread, add the 2 eggs, and mix. It's easily done by hand. Heat a pan and melt the butter. Add the mushrooms and fry for 8 minutes. This will allow the excess water to come out. Once the water has evaporated and they have started to brown, add the onions and garlic. Once the onions are slightly translucent, remove them from the heat and add them to a kitchen machine. Also add the egg mixture and blend until combined to an even puree. Remove the roast from the oven and place the meat on a cutting board with a drain. Now carve the meat. to create gaps for our stuffing that are about an inch apart. Be careful not to cut too deep. Fill the crevices with the stuffing. This isn't always easy. Distribute what is left of the stuffing on top to create a crust. Mark every second gap, as this is where you will cut later. Place the roast back into the pan and return to the oven without a lid for another 60 minutes. Next, peel the potatoes. Fill a pot with water. Add salt and bring to a boil. Fill a pressure cooker with water. Add salt as well as the potatoes. And set it up. This way, depending on your timing, you can cook the potatoes more quickly. Now peel the carrots and chop them into 2-inch pieces. The water should be boiling by now, so add the carrots. Melt some butter in a pan and pour in the breadcrumbs. They will soak up the butter flavor. As they roast, they will change color. Once they are slightly browned, remove them from the heat and save them for later. Next, drain the carrots and set aside. Remove our main dish from the oven and carefully transfer to a cutting board. Now just carve along the markings. To prepare the gravy, add the sour cream to the pot and stir. Drain the potatoes. Then stomp them. Set up the meat on the plate. Sprinkle the carrots with the buttery crumbs. And finally, pour the gravy over the meat. And we are ready to serve. So, thanks for watching, enjoy our Polish dish, and as a Polish say, dobre appetit.
Next time on Cooking on Sundays. Beef and bell pepper goulash with Bohemian dumplings.